What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to take a look at some upcoming releases, some that maybe have hit already that I'm super curious in. I know I've had a lot of people asking me about in my live chats in the last couple of live streams. So we're going to do a split screen with iFragrance and take a look at the notes and the write-ups, which are usually comical from some of these designer brands, and see if there's anything interesting. We got a few that we put in the thumbnail that I'm definitely looking forward to these. So it has me curious. Let's check them out. Stay tuned. So as you can see, iFragranceofficial.com, that's where we're getting our information here. They're usually first to drop everything. And the first thing we're starting with is Mercedes-Benz Club Black Eau de Parfum, which is on Mercedes' website. I got the thumbnail picture from Mercedes' website because it's a higher resolution picture than this. And yeah, Mercedes-Benz Club Black, super hyped up, smoky vanilla ambery fragrances, a little bit of ambroxan for a touch of freshness. Hype beast and a half. I've said for years it's probably the best $50 vanilla fragrance money can buy for men. So let's see what we're talking about here as far as this. Let's look at these pictures. That's the same picture that I have in the thumbnail. It's darker. It's more of a reddish hue, or a golden, not golden orange, but a darker orange versus what they had previously. But I'm curious on how can they improve on it, because it was so good. Let's read this write-up. Introducing Club Black EDP, another flanker of the Club collection for men. The new fragrance is exclusively crafted for men who seek elegance, charm, and allure. It embodies a luxurious perspective that only chosen individuals can appreciate. See what I'm saying about these comical write-ups? Sure, it's going to do all these things, and you're going to get that promotion, and that chick's going to hang off you. Stuff they put in these write-ups is unbelievable. It is the collaborative artwork of master perfumers Olivier Cresp, Hamid Maradi Kashani, and Fabrice Pellegrin. New scent captures a hard-to-resist form of sensuality. Those who admire the original Eau de Toilette will find an elevated, lavish, woody version anchored by the elegance of myrrh. I like that they put this at the end. Related to the original, tell me why this is supposed to be better. The new blend begins with a radiant burst of sunny Italian bergamot and the treasured Philippines elemi resin. Through the core lies a seductive concoction of fine jasmine seamlessly blending with smooth vanilla and sensual musk. The base captivates with amberwood and ambrox super. So we got amberwood and ambroxan, along with the smoky reverberations and warmth of myrrh. So it's a smoky myrrh more than a vanillic myrrh, I'm assuming. This bold blend requires a bottle that stands out. The signature flacon of the original Eau de Toilette was maintained, but now the deep black hue is embellished with a bold red tone, accentuating the overall allure of a man's masculinity. All right, then, let's look at this note tree. Bergamot and elemi, vanilla, jasmine, musk, myrrh, ambroxan, ambrox super, ambroxan, amberwood. So must be a heft, considering they mentioned the woodiness of this, the enhanced woody nature of this versus the original means it's a lot of amberwood. So those of you that don't like the smell of heavy amberwood in a fragrance may not like this. I actually quite enjoy that aroma molecule, that warm, ambery, woody tone. I do quite like. If it's not an ambroxan bomb and it's more of an amberwood bomb with, some myrrh and vanilla, maybe the elemi is a little coniferous, maybe it's a little creamy. I don't know. The elemi could do a few different things here. But the myrrh, they straight up state that it's a smokier myrrh. So instead of incense, you still have that smoky element from the original. It sounds like a warmer reimagining of the original. So if it's a warmer, heavier, denser version of the Eau de Toilette, that sounds appropriate for an Eau de Parfum flanker. Sounds, in practice, we'll see. But this one has my interest. I will be buying this one, possibly for full retail from Mercedes. This one has my intrigue. I mean, I buy all the other ones from the designer brands directly from them for much more than this is going to cost, I'm sure. This will probably be in the low 100s. It won't be super crazy. Mercedes isn't super expensive with their fragrances, but obviously over time it'll get cheaper, but I'm not waiting a year to 2 years for it to get to 50, 60 bucks like some will. I'm going to be getting this sooner than later. As far as the olfactive chart, an amber spicy citrus. So apparently the bergamot must stand out, I'm assuming, is what that's telling me. So Club Black EDP. Definitely comment your thoughts down below. Are you excited? Are you expecting a lot of redundancy? Based on what I'm reading, I'm expecting a lot of redundancy, but a proper eau de parfum flanker at the same time, because if they're going to flanker it properly as a concentration flanker with added nuance and depth changes. So I think it's going to be pretty good. Let's move on. So next we're pulling up the new Cool Elixir. So of course, Davidoff's going to jump on board with a cool water elixir flanker. I don't blame them. I've seen the notes on this, and nothing about the notes says cool water to me. I can't judge until I smell it, but the note breakdown they give, that is not cool water. So I don't know. This could be a big flop, or it could be a good fragrance that just smells absolutely nothing like cool water. That would be a disappointment. But it's in a similar bottle style to Davidoff Run Wild. Any of you familiar with that one? That's kind of like a Zorro Wanted. It has that spicy Invictus-like, has that bubblegummy Invictus-like smell with some spices. But yeah, I do like. I'm glad they're bringing that bottle back to life with a new release, because I do like the bottle. Looks sleek. Check out some more pictures. Part of the advertising. The new Oud Treasure. Yeah, it's an Oud Rose. 3 bottle sizes. An Oud Rose is the cool water elixir flanker. Sounds like cool water, right? This could be wildly disappointing for fans of cool water. It better smell like cool water with oud and rose, and even then, it's like, is that going to work? So this is a bold play on Davidoff's part, I think. Cool Elixir for Men, the new fragrance which fuses the opulence of oud with the refreshing breeze of aromatic notes, boasting a mesmerizing blend of oud, lavender absolute, and rose oxide, culminating in a seductive and exceptional woody aromatic concoction. New fragrance is presented in a rectangular, deep blue faceted perfume bottle, hinting the opulence of the oud scent. It is an impeccable choice for all your occasions, both day and night, and lasts for hours. Performance, I would expect to be really well with them marketing an elixir. But according to this, and woody aromatic floral, lavender, so some fresh cut lavender. That's more on the greener side of things. Lavender, rose oxide. I don't know what's the difference with rose oxide versus other rose notes. And then oud accord. Oud accord could mean many different things. It could be sweet and synthetic. It could be medicinal. It could be dry and woodsy. It could be smoky. It could be funky. It could be a lot of different things. It could even be a little leathery. I don't know. But nothing about that. The write-up or the note pyramid that they give us, these 3 notes, says Cool Water's Green Aquatic. See where I'm going with that? Nothing about this says cool water. So I'm going in with low expectation. So they have room to surprise me and impress me for sure. But I'm going in with this being like, why did they name this Cool Elixir? That's where my headspace is going into this flanker. I will own this. I will try it. I will review it. I'm setting the bar low on the expectation, because I'm not expecting this to deliver on what I would want it to be, but it's just me as an individual. It may be a hit for a lot of people. It may be a hit for me. We won't know until we get our noses on it, right? But not promising. It could be great. Some of you may be very excited seeing this, but I'm looking at it as it needs to tie to cool water. And I don't understand why they dropped the word water out of the name. Cool Elixir. For decades, it's been cool water this, cool water that, all the different cool water flankers. So I don't know. We're going to see potential flop here. Sad, too, because I was really excited when I first saw the bottle. I was like, ooh, an Elixir cool water. Now we're talking, okay. And then I saw the notes, and I went, oh, shit. They might fuck this up. They might. The only cool water flanker I've ever found to be terrible is Oceanic Edition. I crapped all over that fragrance. But that's it. Everything else has been, pretty good to fantastic. So I'm not going to completely judge it based on just what I'm reading, but it doesn't give promise with what I'm reading. So let's move on. Okay, so we have a new Amen flanker called Stellar Mugler. Amen Stellar from Mugler. I don't know what's going to be different about this one, but I'll tell you what, Amen Phantasm, excuse me, was a fantastic release last year. It was really good. Very chocolatey, smoky, spicy. It was good. It's really good. Like, great addition to the line. It's a deeper royal blue than the original fragrance. Eau de Parfum Luminous. I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly, but that's okay. Let's read this right up. The newest, most glamorous member of the Amen collection for men, a sparkling fragrance that shines bright in the Amen galaxy, intense, alluring, regal, keyword. This fragrance introduces the exceptional, elegant Amen DNA, patchouli, chocolatey patchouli, by combining a smooth, creamy pistachio accord with whispers of zesty bergamot, aromatic lavender, and robust woods, culminating in a vibrant, delightful aroma. Sounds like a pretty simple, straightforward fragrance. Oh, maybe not. Look at this note breakdown. Okay, pistachio, bergamot, lavender, and mint. Coffee, styrax, warm musk, tonka beans. They don't list the patchouli. It states clearly the Amen DNA. Amen is a patchouli fragrance. Most of the fragrances over time have always dried into that baseline patchouli DNA. So I would think it's in there and they just didn't list it. But this is an interesting note breakdown. Pistachio, bergamot, lavender, mint. But seeing mint and pistachio together kind of makes me think of stuff like this. This is Latte Pistachio from New Notes Parfums. This is one of their newest releases. And this is mint pistachio with some spices. It doesn't have that gelato ice cream kind of feel of Cali's Yum Pistachio Gelato, Care Pistachio, all the clones and such, Lattafa Affection. It doesn't have that ice cream cotton candy-like feel. This is more the pistachio stuff for the fellas. This has more of a masculine lean to it, which it looks like this is similar to. You still have some sweetness, aromatic minty, pistachio, coffee. Coffee is going to give it some depth here. I think this could be really good because this is amazing. I gave this a 9.25. I recently got this last week. That's why it happens to be in arm's reach still. Kind of thinking a similar profile to that, and that's fantastic. So high hopes for this one. I'll definitely be getting this fragrance as well. According to the olfactive chart, we're looking at a woody, aromatic, spicy. I don't see too much spicy notes here, but they're also not listing the patchouli that I would think is in there. So I don't know. I have high hopes on this one. I think this could deliver. The last flanker really delivered. What do you think? Let me know down below. And of course, the traditional, beautiful, distinctive Amen bottles. I will be purchasing this one without testing first, as everything we're discussing today. I'll just be buying it and we'll see what it is. But yeah, high hopes here. And the final fragrance we're going to be covering here today is a new Khamrah Dukhan, I believe is how you pronounce this. Now, is this going to be Angel Share Paradis? The fruity new flanker? Is this going to be their take on it? That's an assumption. I've read nothing. I don't know. Let's see what they say. Well, let's look at the pictures first. Unveiling the new Khamrah Dukhan. I mean, Khamrah Ka was amazing. Beautiful coffee fragrance. Let's see what we got here. Get ready for Khamrah Dukhan, the second Khamrah flanker from Lattafa. New smoky blend thrills with an enthralling blend of comprising of a top of fiery, smoky spices and pimento with a fruity edge of mandarin. The heart introduces an opulent blend of incense, cistus labdanum, that's labdanum, orange flower, so orange blossom. Oh, it could be neroli, though. Orange flower could be either or. With an earthy whisper of patchouli. As the fragrance settles, an elegant woody base of sweet tonka bean and praline merges with the creamy amber and benzoin, leaving behind a solid scent trail and an impression that lasts. So it still has that sweet DNA, the praline and all that good stuff. So we got mandarin pimento smoked spices. That ears perk for stuff like that. Cistus orange flower incense. So we got smoked spices and incense. So this should be a smoky fragrance. I'm definitely, this might be the best of the bunch of what we're talking about here today. Patchouli, tobacco, amber, tonka bean, benzoin, praline. This might be a banger. Oh, this got home run potential. This could be the next Lattafa hype beast. This very well could be. Aromatic amber, spicy. Look at that note breakdown, though, huh? Mandarin pimento, smoked spices. A nice spiced orange at the top. Cistus orange flower, incense, patchouli, tobacco, amber, tonka bean, benzoin, praline. You got sweet, you got warm, you got earthy, you got floral, you got smoky, you got spicy. Mark my words, this is going to have some crazy hype. I think this will. This might be the best of the bunch. Khamrah was great when it came out. Khamrah Kawa, I think, was even better. They might continue to top it to where this is the best of the bunch. This looks like it could be. This has the potential based on what I'm reading here with this note pyramid. I'm super eager. I'm more excited about this Lattafa fragrance than the Mercedes fragrance, the Mugler fragrance. What else did we look at? The cool Elixir. That's the one I'm going into with like they got room to reel me back in, but they casted this line kind of far with cool Elixir. The way with what I read, it's like that ain't cool water at all. But they only gave 3 notes, could be hiding in there. But this like when there's pre-orders from places and stuff, everybody be pre-ordering this. This would be like $50 on a pre-order. Count me in. I'm gonna buy it. Bad time of year though, because the weather's getting warmer and warmer, but really excited for this one. Well, we covered the ones I wanted to cover. Obviously, you can check out iFragrance and look at more of these YSL releases and so on. There's other things that are coming out. They're usually the first to the game to jump on stuff like this and give you some early information. So check out iFragrance in the link down below. Definitely comment down below what you're thinking about some of these releases that we talked about, because the only one I'm going into skeptical about is the Cool Water Flanker, Cool Elixir, but the rest sound really promising. I'm quite excited. So thank you guys for coming to spend a little bit of your day with me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you leave. We'll see you on the next one.